It's the Sagittarian confidence that it's really all about buying something and making yourself feel so insecure about it, but then confidently saying, I'm not going to replace it, but I'm not going to use it. That confidence can be one of the qualities of fire energy. And fire energy, which is Sagittarian energy, is really motivational, very to take it in stride, to really, really move it, bust it out in all its forms, in all its glory. And so a card interest is what is considered to be a quality related to Sagittarius, having an interest for meat and potatoes, very, very deep philosophical subjects that Venus, which is the planet of love and beauty, finds attractive. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the meaning of the planet of love, beauty, and relationship in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius in your birth chart. Venus takes about 24 days to be in each sign normally. It retrogrades for 40 days and 40 nights. In which case, during the Venus retrograde, there is a conjunction to the Sun during the midpoint of the Venus retrograde. Nobody born probably alive today has Venus retrograde in Sagittarius because Venus only retrogrades in certain signs for a time and it moves back a couple degrees every 8 years and repeats its cycle in a given sign every 8 years. So if you have Venus in Sagittarius, your sun sign is Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Aquarius. If you fall, if you were born between September 22nd and February 18th, in which case you probably don't have Venus in Sag if you were born February 18th. But if you were born during that span of time, then then that would be the proper conditions for having Venus in Sagittarius. So, delving into the meaning of this placement in the birth chart. So if you have Venus in Sag, you're likely to be someone who is very entertaining, very boisterous, very fun to be around. You're the life of the party, you know how to have fun, you know how to kick up the music a notch. That's truly your quality here. Now, the style of love, because Venus is the planet of relationship and how we love, how we relate. And so Venus and Sag shows love in a very passionate way, very similar to Venus and Leo, which I have another video about that placement. But you can be pretty passionate in love and bold when it comes to expressions of love. You really want to, you view your partner as something to learn about, something to explore, something that you want to stimulate your mind under learning about them. You need a partner that stimulates your mind. You need a partner that supports your need for adventure and freedom because that is where you can find the true golden relationship. And any partner who ties you down, who ties your hands behind your back and forces you to conform to these certain rules and to these certain standards, you're going to break away from that because one thing about Venus and Sag is they need freedom in relationship. So I've sort of given away a detail that I was going to discuss more in depth with you in this video about, but it felt right to do so, and I don't need to explain myself any further. All right, so you're attracted to partners who show honesty, who speak kindly, who speak truthfully, who really, really loves from the heart, who is very optimistic. You're very attracted to the optimistic nature of your partner. And so other people really are drawn to you, they're attracted to you, they want to be around you, because of your boisterous, very loud, very fun, very exaggerated, upbeat energy. Another thing that people are attracted to you for is your storytelling, especially Mercury and Sag. They make excellent fiction writers. But you being a Venus in Sagittarius can also make a good fiction writer, can also make a great storyteller. Because Sag exaggerates, it embellishes, it animates, it tells it with a lot of expression through your storytelling, through your telling of tales. And so you want a relationship where you can learn together and grow together equally. You want to soak up the beauty, lessons, and experiences of the world around you, of the world out there. That's what you want to aim for, is really making the most of life in general. Now, at the low level, Venus and Sag, because Venus is what we like in life, the yumminess of life, because Venus rules Taurus. What this can result in is overdoing it, overindulging in food or drink or, whatever it is, because Sagittarius is to be overindulgent in certain things. Um, your love is very big, bright, and bold. You carry a lot of cheerful qualities to you. Carefree, you're very easygoing, you're very laid back, you're very carefree, you're very adventurous. You want to be open and honest. You possess a childlike innocence to you. And so you want to be with somebody who makes you excited, who makes life worth living in a way where you can have fascinating conversations with them. You want somebody who is very knowledgeable, who is very well educated, who has strong moral standards, and who helps you grow as a person because Jupiter also rules morals and ethics. So, because Sagittarius is the air fire sign. It wants to learn. Air is an energy that wants to learn, that wants to grow. And Sagittarius is the fire sign, but it has the air element in it. So it is the air fire sign in astrology. So, you want to be with somebody who helps you grow as a person. Okay. So another quality with this placement is being very blunt, being very straightforward. You like to take the initiative. You like to speak truth. That's who you are. You take action when you are into someone and wanting to pursue them, wanting to invest your mental life and energy into them. When it comes to really acting on that very, very solid truth and really been jotting it to really put it in the joke coding. So you want to broaden your horizons. You want to expand your mind, be it intellectually or physically. You enjoy spending your time and money on travel. You see the best in people, and you're into the differences of others. You're very open-minded, very open-hearted to others' differences, to the unity and diversity. You can be very open-minded, very cheerful. You can be very energetic also. There's an energetic quality to this and easygoing. That's the quality with this. And I think that it's very, very important to mention right here and right now. Sagittarius sees the glass half full, and sees the positives of the situation, and it is an energy related to gratitude, like we have Thanksgiving during Sagittarius season in America. And so, if we can look at the objects in our life that we feel insecure about and choose to see the good qualities, choose to take advantage of them, use them, enjoy them, looking at the donut and not the hole in the donut, seeing the good parts of them and realizing I'm actually okay using this. I actually feel grateful using this. This is not too bad. This is very good, and you suddenly feel a sense of gratitude that you didn't know you had before had you not decided to invest your time and energy into this particular thing. or into a particular person. So that's sort of the amendment that I want to make here. So, energetic and easygoing, that's a very, very important quality to you. And so you are enthusiastic and motivated to be around. Um, you're very, you're very enthusiastic. That's a quality. And you want to be around others with you love interested individuals you're into. Now, people with this placement, it can depend if you have a Scorpio stellium, it can make a very, very big difference. Scorpio is very introverted, Sagittarius is very extroverted. So, depending upon other aspects of your chart, because you can't just look at Venus and Sagittarius, it's just one piece of the puzzle. You have to look at the whole chart. In general, though, it's sort of cookbook astrology, cardboard cutout astrology. This could be somebody who is very extroverted, who probably has many friends. Now, you can be very open-minded. That's a quality with this placement. Enjoying knowledge, enjoying learning. You may have a love for reading, a love for writing. You may be very talented at that. Again, talking about being a storyteller. You enjoy conversations that have a philosophical note to them. You're curious as to how others view the world, how others perceive the world. You like debating with others. You may enjoy travel, foreign cultures, and foreign languages. Um, and so in terms of career, because Venus is what you value, and you want to have a career aligned with your values, and Venus is that encante important in your chart. Um, you, you may be very into careers that have you learning foreign languages, have you engaging with foreigners, foreign matters, travel, higher education. This is a good placement for teaching and sharing knowledge. Um, if you have this placement, you may reject the understanding that your actions have consequences. You may neglect the consequences of your actions and just go with something full gusto. You may overpromise and overestimate your abilities. That may be something really, really huge. You're overpromising, biting off more than you can chew, thinking that you can do all of these things and you can only do part of them. Be realistic with yourself. Be respectful towards yourself. Be honest with yourself. To say, I can do this, this is feasible, I know I can get this done, and the rest I choose to not accomplish because I can't deliver on it. I feel so hopeful now, I can't deliver on it. Um, you can stick your foot in your mouth. You can hurt others' feelings. You can be very blunt, very direct with your speech. So that can be a very, very good thing. That can be a very bad thing. So you want to use the high road of being blunt, not the low road of that. So you want to, you're very open to exciting possibilities in terms of relationships. You don't want conventional relationships. You want relationships to have a sense of excitement about them. You want relationships to give you opportunities to grow as a spiritual being living a human experience. Your love life may be very dramatic. You may be very idealistic, very instinctive. You may be very instinctive because Sagittarius is fire. You want someone who can help you grow. You want to be around stimulating people, showing you the world from a new perspective. You want to be with those who make you think, who help you to think. Being around those who are well educated. You want to be around someone whom you can openly and directly communicate with, and you may need a lot of freedom. You'll break free if you feel tied down in a relationship. There's a very, very strong need here for a partner who is supportive of you wanting to have adventures and wanting to be free. Now, let's talk about compatibility. You are most compatible with people who have their Venus placements in the fire signs the other fire signs would be Aries and Leo. And you're also compatible with people who have placements of Venus in Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You will work very hard for what you want. You may be so self-focused and so self-directed that you may neglect others' needs. So balancing that is very, very important. You may need your alone time at times, and you want to be with someone who values your freedom and dreams. So that is all I have on Venus and Sag in the birth chart. I hope that you found this video helpful, insightful, and if you did, please share it if you think that somebody else will like this video as well. You can like the video, that puts it out into the algorithm so that more individuals can find this video. So I highly encourage you to do that, and please do subscribe. It's totally free. It supports the channel a lot. It helps the channel grow. And the advantage to subscribing is that you don't miss future uploads from me. Tune in for the next video. If you're watching this on the day that this is getting published, which is October 30th of 2025, know that your weekly astrology video for the week of November 2nd through the 8th, so Sunday through Saturday, that weekly astrology video will be coming out very, very soon. That video is coming very, very, very soon, so do keep your eyes peeled for that, discussing the astrology of the week. And thank you for tuning in. Safe travels, safe getsos. Bye for now.